What if you sold samosas in ancient Rome? I arrived in Rome with a cart of spices, flour, and a strange idea, a food they had never seen. I chose the busiest place in the empire, outside the great arena where crowds gathered every day. The first samosa touched Roman oil, and the scent of spices spread through the streets. At first they stared at me, but the smell was stronger than their suspicion. Even the gladiators, warriors of the arena, stopped for my strange triangular food. Soon, the crowds returned every day. The Romans had discovered a new obsession. To keep up with demand, I rode beyond the city walls to make deals with farmers for wheat. Soon, my cart returned heavy with grain, the foundation of my growing business. One afternoon, soldiers of the emperor appeared at my stall. The emperor himself had heard of the strange merchant feeding his city. He tasted the food, and for a moment the entire court waited. And with that bite, my fate changed forever. My small cart had become Rome's newest treasure.
What if you sold mobile phones with internet in ancient Rome?
Today I arrived in Rome with a cart of impossible objects, devices from another age. I chose the busiest place in the empire, beside the great arena. With one touch, the small glass tablet came alive. They believed it was magic, a window to another world.
Whoa, looking!
Incredible!
Even the warriors of the arena stopped to investigate. A warrior who feared nothing stared in disbelief. The device held knowledge, maps, messages, the power of distant voices. Soon, all of Rome wanted to touch the miracle device.
Incredible!
Let me see! The pictures move!
But strange things attract powerful attention.
The emperor himself demanded to see the man with the glowing tablets.
Yes, right away, sir! Oh dear, I hope he likes them.
I stood before the ruler of the greatest empire on earth.
He studied the device carefully, unsure if it was sorcery or science. For the first time, Rome's emperor saw a moving picture. The emperor realized the power of this strange invention.
And just like that, Rome stepped into the future.
But soon, something strange began to happen. Many said their vision had become blurry after staring at the magical glass.
Everything's a visa.
And in Rome, confusion quickly turned into anger.
What is this infernal device? Take this, you bony fraud!
One man blamed the strange merchant and threw the first punch. The chaos reached the emperor himself, and the strange merchant was brought before the throne. The emperor declared the punishment, a lifetime in Rome's prison, and the end of the mysterious phone merchant.
What if you ate a balanced diet for 30 days?
Day 1, I decided to reset everything.
The food felt cleaner, but unfamiliar.
My cravings didn't agree with the plan. My body wasn't used to this change.
Day 2, motivation dropped. Temptation was everywhere.
I felt hungrier than usual. By day 5, things started shifting. My body was adapting.
Cravings got weaker.
But meals started to feel repetitive. Day 10, energy levels increased. I could focus longer. My body was showing signs. But I started missing variety.
Halfway through, it became a habit.
I understood what balance really meant.
Come on, just one chip!
And this candy, it's amazing! But social pressure still hit hard. Staying consistent wasn't easy.
Day 20. I felt stronger.
Healthy eating became automatic. I found balance in life too. But cravings never fully disappear.
Discipline replaced motivation. I was in control now. I could see the difference.
But it still felt repetitive.
30 days later.
My energy, focus, and habits changed. Now I stretch every morning and do jumping jacks for focus. My habits are transformed. This wasn't a diet anymore. It was a lifestyle.
Perfection wasn't the goal. Balance was.
What if social media existed in the Wild West?
I arrived in a land ruled by guns and silence.
But I brought something louder than gunfire.
The first screen came to life. They couldn't look away.
See this? It's called swiping.
Hey, that's amazing!
Every moment became a story.
Even outlaws joined the game. The town became obsessed. But not everything online was true.
It says right here, that's hogwash, please. But look!
Rumors spread faster than bullets. The law tried to keep up. No one watched reality anymore. Only screens. The town lost focus. They blamed the one who brought it all. I had changed their world forever. And silence returned, just in a different form. Not all progress is progress.
What if you sold fried chicken in Viking times?
I arrived in a land of warriors and hunger, but I brought something they had never tasted.
The first bite changed everything. They had never tasted anything like it. It spread through the village like fire. Soon, they wanted more. Even the chief demanded it.
More!
But supply could not keep up. Tension began to rise. Hunger turned into anger. The village fell into chaos. And they blamed the one who brought it. I had changed their world too fast. Some tastes are too powerful to control.
What if you introduced bubble tea in feudal Japan? I arrived in a land of tradition and discipline, but I brought something completely new. The first sip confused them, then a maize straw.
Wow! Let us try!
They had never experienced anything like it.
Chewy bounce.
Even the warriors could not ignore it.
The nobles saw it as something rare, something special. But not everyone accepted it.
This Niti is the future! Tradition must be preserved. Peace, tradition, and change began to clash.
Not all new things are accepted, but some can never be forgotten.
What if you introduced chocolate chip cookies in the Wild West? I arrived in a land of survival, but I brought something sweet. The first bite was soft, sweet,
something they had never known.
They couldn't get enough. The entire town wanted a taste.
Oh dear, only a few left. But success came with a problem. I was running out of ingredients.
So I went beyond the town and made deals.
And soon the ovens were full again.
Some small things can change a whole town.
What if you sold croissants in medieval India?
I arrived in a land rich with flavor, but I brought something unfamiliar.
The first bite was soft, light, unlike anything they had known.
They had never tasted bread like this.
Soon, even the royals took interest.
Demand grew faster than I could keep up.
But success came with a problem. I ran out of flour. So I went beyond the city to make deals.
These sacks for the agreed price. Done. A fair deal.
And soon the supply returned.
Over there! Fresh supplies for the croissants!
Some creations don't just survive, they become part of the world.